Hi guys!
Man, the game sure has picked up, hadn't it?
This is ridiculous. Everything is happening all at once. There's all sorts of tension between all the characters. Monokuma's getting mad, and we have more of an idea of what's going on.
And everyone's distrusting Makoto.
And everyone else, for that matter. So, clever, witty joke for intro. Let's rock.
We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator.
I'm We Squared.
Oh yeah, we were in the middle of a thought, which is sort of awkward, but whatever. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night.
In fact, it gave me a weird dream that he was on some kind of stage.
Oh, I thought it was immediately going to go into a theater, but instead, once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my mind. It reminded me, I keep hearing these two guys talking about stuff, and it reminded me a little bit of what they were saying. Maybe I shouldn't have written them off as crazy, and should have at least considered what they had to say.
If you're hearing two people's voices in your head, maybe they're not the ones you should be writing off as crazy.
Maybe
he's the ultimate schizophrenic.
Maybe 3% of what they were saying might be accurate, is what I was getting at, but I think you pretty much just shot that down. So, alright, ultimate schizophrenic, let's go. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all. The mastermind. Probably, but not necessarily.
That's true.
But probably.
Probably.
It's a safe bet, but I wouldn't be surprised with what we have now if it's not the headmaster.
Right.
All these mysteries make me worried.
The murders.
Yes, this is the greatest understatement. This is such an understatement. Yea, one might even say the ultimate understatement. Oh, I dragged that one out, didn't I? But I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, and it already has. But I don't have any other choice. Oh, what do we get this time? A crab?
Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." Ah, yes, Monohebi.
Monohebi.
Heavy
as a snake.
Yeah. But as she laid out all the details, it turned out...
You know, I really like eating ebi. Like the tempura ebi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, never mind.
It wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. Maybe a pistol shrimp. And snap their claws fast enough to create... Okay. But that's...
Yes,
totally
that's right.
tiny.
I talk about food, and Billy talks about guns.
I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. How intimidating a bomb would I have made? So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget?" So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead, something much bigger than a prawn, and technically more expensive.
This is a really fascinating Monokuma theater.
Maybe he's an AI.
This is extremely... I guess it's not impossible. There's no reason to write that off.
Right.
I mean, all we do know it's not a dude in a bear suit.
Yeah.
Guys with remote control bears. What I'm taking from this is that he had this type of boundless ambition, and when he attempted to try and do something with it, it was just not possible for him to do it. Also, perhaps there is some sort of uncertainty. Mm-hmm. And, you know, everyone wrote him off as crazy and these things as impossible.
Right.
But apparently he decided to go for it instead. I mean, that's an incredibly straightforward reading of what he just said.
Right.
One of the most valuable things about these Monokuma theaters that we typically don't even think about until later on is what they show more than anything else isn't the situation we're in, but they show about the way that Monokuma thinks.
Yeah.
We were so determined to think about it or interpret it in terms of like what's going on in the narrative. But a while back, Sydney actually told us, or she had put in a comment that that this revealed how Monokuma thought, and that was just like a light bulb going off in my head, at least.
Yeah.
And so it was like, I get it. This is all about him and only tangentially about us or the scenario.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's fascinating about this one then is that it showed that he has some degree of uncertainty and not as much, I was going to say not as much agency as we thought, but that's not true. More like there was a time when he did not have this level of agency. This makes me think that he wasn't the headmaster.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
I wouldn't mind eating popcorn shrimp, though.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Come to think of it, I've eaten snake, too.
Of course you have.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
It tasted really good, but it was kind of small. I've also had alligator tail.
Uh-huh.
It was not small. It was.
I bet it wasn't, no.
It was in a stew.
Yeah, yeah. I doubt you just picked up an alligator tail and went, arg!
Why are you looking at me like this?
Because, of course, we're starting with food.
Of course, I haven't had much to eat today. What do you want? What do you want from me? First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. I also want food. Hey, come to think of it, Makoto never eats.
Well, we've never... Yeah, there hasn't really... Well, no. There's been a few times when he said after we got done eating, hasn't he? Or maybe I'm just...
Maybe you just are assuming.
Oh!
No, I do seem to recall something about a sandwich, though.
But was it a chicken sandwich?
That was Ever 17.
Yeah.
No, that was Sayaka who had the sandwich, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, I
was
think
it-
you're right.
Was it Aoi who had the... Who cares?
Of course, food would lead us to the answer.
Okay, so Yasuhiro, I would note that the other people who haven't gone in the hall yet are hanging out over there. What are you doing hiding around the corner?
Whoa, Makoto!
I guess you're hiding from everybody. What? Why do you sound so surprised?
Sorry about that. It's just I'm plotting a murder. I mean,
Hey!
if you'd gotten here even a minute earlier, it would have cost me a few more minutes of off my life.
Are you plotting a murder? What? Why?
Cause Kyoko, just left.
Kyoko?
You know, Makoto, when a guy and girl go at it, it shortens the lives of the people who have to watch it happen, too.
Yeah, I know! I mean, one last thing. We're not going to go on a long time about it, but about the current little tiff going on between Makoto and Kyoko. Kyoko is acting kind of unreasonable, but the reason she's acting unreasonable is she's really interested in Makoto. Not necessarily in a romantic way.
Right,
Maybe not. That sort of doesn't matter.
Kind of irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, but she clearly has expressed a lot of interest in him from the very beginning of the game, and only recently she's been kind of pushing that more.
And also, every time the headmaster was mentioned, she seemed to have some sort of, psychotic tic.
Oh yeah, no, she started to go berserk.
Yeah, so she's also kind of breaking down, finally.
So she is just not in a good spot. She's really mad at somebody who she was interested in, which again, that doesn't just mean romantically.
Right.
But every time she keeps reaching out to Makoto, you can't say that there's no interest.
Right!
So you put all of it together, and it makes sense that she's acting unreasonable.
Yeah.
And Aoi has pointed this out, go for it, just show some spine. Yasuhiro is ribbing Makoto here. Everybody else sees this.
That's kind of how it happens, usually, in that situation.
Yeah, everybody else knows, other than the people involved.
Yeah. You trying to remember which button it is?
No, our controllers stopped working. Ha! Hold on! The sheer amount of technical troubles we have had with a visual novel is ridiculous!
And since it's me saying it, you know it's true.
When he says
30% accuracy.
When he says things like that, I tend to think those are the times he's right. When he's like, you know it's true.
Yeah. So, like, hurry up and make it better. Anyway, see you at breakfast.
Well, that's easy for him to say, but what am I supposed to do?
She's giving off such a cold shoulder, we don't have to turn the AC on.
Yeah, that was an okay joke. Good job. Good morning, Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. Hey, so yesterday you were kind of cool.
Eh?
What? What is this?
Yeah.
You know, when you said alter ego was your friend,
So,
I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking.
you got it.
So I'm really glad you said it for me.
That's nice.
So thanks. Oh, you're welcome. I'm feeling extremely popular right now for some reason. You're usually, like, totally normal, but when the time comes, bam! You bust out your special power! You're only good in a pinch, and the rest of the time, you kind of suck!
I mean,
even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like, you always do something about it.
Aoi? What's with that expression?
Makoto is becoming very popular because everybody around has noticed that he seems to be the main character of the game. Even Byakuya. Even before yesterday? Are you talking about the class trials and stuff?
The only time you shine? Yes.
I mean, that stuff is just like, it just kind of took care of itself, you know? Like there's these two guys that I hear things in my head, and I think they're holding some kind of controller and pressing buttons.
And why are you walking away from me?
No, come back and make that blushy expression like you're interested. It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think you're right. I am right? All right. Now that we've got that fighting spirit, let's go get some grub. She's right. Even if the road is long, if we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. Amen to that, brother.
Yeah. Screw him. Let's go eat breakfast.
As long as you're moving forward towards something, it's better than just standing still. Breakfast meeting, I've, talked to everybody else, and they've had some really interesting things to say before going, kind of encouraging and flirty and stuff, so...
I'm not going to flirt with you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad to hear it. That's really what I was hoping. I guess this controller's just broken in the middle of us recording now. All right, let's see what else is gonna break in real time!
That's enough.
You honestly expect me to go? I have never gone to any of them except the first one.
Shut up and go in anyway. Well, as long as I'm here, I should ask Byakuya what he made of the stuff Alter Ego told us. Actually, no, I better not. The surveillance... I'm the one who broke in real time. Come on! I think we better just stop and come back to this later. Actually, no, I'd better not. The surveillance camera would catch us for sure.
What?
So?
I don't know how to respond to that because that's so obvious. Why did I even talk to him? We got literally nothing out of that. Except confirmation he's not hitting on me.
That's important That's an important facet to understand.
Go to the right direction. Very good.
Huh. Toko's here.
As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What's she doing here?
What are you staring at?
You? Oh, Toko.
what's your
What?
problem?
You think your eyes will just rot just by looking at me?
Why would you think that? Why do you keep thinking stuff like that even now?
Fine, then don't look at me.
Okay, I won't!
I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting, is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us. Normally you're stalking Byakuya.
Yeah, what made you change your mind?
Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so...
Oh, so she's just here to
fatten up.
put on about, say, 15 extra pounds to become rounder in all the right places?
I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I just drop. I don't normally eat
Well, you
food.
do. That's kind of where I was going to, yes! Oh, yeah, I refuse to lose!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. There is no way you're going to lose to her.
Well, other than the sudden eating competition to put on extra curves among the girls,
It's just a food episode, isn't it?
apparently, looks like Kyoko isn't here.
Oh, she said she'd come by later.
Later?
When you weren't here.
You know?
Called it. Yeah, after you leave.
She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty! President Dirty of Dirtlandia!
What about all that praise you were giving us earlier?
You don't understand! You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? What about me, Baka? I'm telling you, it's not like that! Everybody just leave me alone! I come in here and Toko is like, do you think you're going to rot by looking at me? At least Sakura's not doing it too.
Right. Just shut up already, Hina. I keep getting shoved down the stairs of love. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning.
Well, that's probably because Toko pushes other people down the stairs. And I don't mean of love.
Yeah.
Filthy? Me?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm not filthy.
I towel myself off every morning. Oh, it's no use denying it. We can also see how disgusting you are.
Shut up. Why are you so offended by fine arts?
What are you guys talking about? You and that lusty body of yours.
What is going on?
Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings.
Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. This is way too pervy.
Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger.
Okay, that's fine, but why are you drooling and blushing when you say that?
Please.
Stop it.
Do I need to put you two in a corner? You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big fat chalk tight? I'm feeling really uncomfortable reading this.
I was about to say something like that myself, yes.
Going for all that extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard.
It's the snot dribbling down from her nose that really sells this.
I don't want to buy it. and it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another. I need to go write these down.
That's probably what's going to happen, yes.
So, would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Or should I drop kick your upper torso out that window?
Makoto has already left, I'm just saying.
Sorry. Let's leave Toko alone. She's got a little, funny from all her pent-up frustration.
Funny.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, funny, that's good. Uh-huh.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Let's change the goddamn subject, quick.
Yeah, great timing with that subject change, Yasuhiro. I know. I should indeed go make up with Kyoko, but I can never find her because she finds all the hidden spots.
Yeah.
I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. Like, I don't want any more of what just happened. I don't want that. That's got to get better. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw because Sakura's always hanging out with her friend Hina.
Man, where's free time events when we need them?
Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it.
So Sakura, let's have a conversation in front of everyone. Cheer up, man. It's not a big deal if a girl doesn't like you. I'm so alone. It's better than having one sue ya, like I did.
Only one, huh? That's
Only
good.
one woman.
That's good, man. That's really good. Considering all the lawsuits you have waiting for you out there. I think his life is horrible. No! Why are you still doing this?
She's got all hot and bothered.
I hope she makes it through this chapter.
Right?
I feel all dizzy. I seriously can't handle pervy stuff like that. Looks like Hina had an unexpected weakness.
Hina would have been able to defend herself, but the killer was stark naked! Sorry. Don't hit me. If you want to hit someone, hit Master. Please hit him. Oh, please, let me watch you hit him. You know, I find myself agreeing to this arrangement.
What are we playing, Billy?
I don't know what we're playing anymore.
I don't think I'm ever going to talk to Toko ever again. Yes. So, Sakura.
About this thing I saw while I was concussed and might not even have been happened or true.
I was about to say, you and I are the only sane people here, and then I realized what the implications of that was. I was concussed, and you're a super powerful brick of a martial artist who is also the spy. Sakura, now that we've been talking all about flirty girls and stuff, would you like to go alone with me somewhere?
I'd break you.
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you.
Ah!
Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. What about me?
Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are, as long as they've got the right equipment.
I will knife you to death! Wait, I shouldn't say that as a joke in this game.
Yeah!
Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast! Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia! Dirtlandia.
Dirtlandia,
That's my favorite one, Dirtlandia.
Yeah.
Why has this happened to me? What, is this better or worse than it has
Has
been?
my life improved?
Previously, we were all mopey and morose, contemplating murder and death and loss. Now this. Well, we are all teenagers,
I suppose so, yeah.
and it's only a
Except
matter.
Yasuhiro.
It's only a matter of time. Yasuhiro's like 50 years old or something. He doesn't count. He's not even a human being. He never was a human being.
Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today.
No.
For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days.
Oh, so
Isn't this expression interesting?
So the robot bear is actually a stronger fighter than anybody expected, or probably it's just a psychological toll. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt?
Hina, please. No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains.
Oh, it really was from fighting Monokuma. It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go to rest. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
Oh, I don't like
With extra poison.
Yeah.
You got it.
That's true. Protein's good for all kinds of stuff, especially you. You're like 99% protein.
You guys like worship protein. It's like you're God or something. How occult.
Yasuhiro is... like, early in the game, he didn't even have a presence. And I guess that's because the cast has been reduced by 50%.
Yeah.
But he's just become so funny. I can't... And that voice, you can't...
I'm glad you appreciate it.
Okay, I'm back. Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. She's a weak, wilting flower. Can't you tell she's so sensitive? What game am I in?
I mean, she's probably not going to die tonight. They haven't given us free time yet.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kind of nervous.
Is everything a sex act for you?
Probably, yeah. Huh? How come?
What's your
Because
problem?
I don't usually eat in front of other people. Like, a split goes down her face and it opens up and it's like alien tentacles popping out.
Some people have that hang up, and really, I think it's harmless. I
Yeah.
don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
I mean, she's
such a
here.
shut-in.
She's here trying.
Yeah, she is.
And
I mean, maybe not for the right reasons, but...
Look, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, you know, way back in the beginning...
This is a chance to kind of bond with her.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Way back in the beginning, I was saying that what we needed to do was actually try and like, bond, basically. And now the characters are establishing some sort of bond, which is going to make what continues to happen even worse.
Yeah, basically.
But, I mean, her being here, even if she just picks up the food and then leaves...
Yeah.
Like, that's better than nothing, isn't it? Or if she just goes into the corner...
Yeah.
And, like, makes sure that nobody's facing her. She's
Directs
still,
a tent.
she's still there.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that still a step
That's
forward?
progress, yeah.
As long as you're going forward and aren't just stagnating, even if you're not going very fast and are going in, I don't want to say a questionable direction.
Right, I know what you mean.
But as long as it's roughly the right direction, it's better than not doing anything at all.
What the heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah. I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. Huh? You had 2 moms? What? That's just how things...
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's like a serious issue.
Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to.
Are you kidding? She's the perfect girl. Do you have any idea how hard it is to cut my hair?
We're just going to leave that one alone.
How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours?
It's that grin on her face when she says that.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a third Toko?
I don't know.
I mean, don't you think there might be a third Toko?
It's possible.
Okay, it's like this one. This one has all the creativity and lust. Okay, and Genocide Jill has all the evil. So if there's any part of her left, it's going to be in the third one. I feel like I'm going all Xenogears with this. Stop saying stuff like that.
Stop saying it with that mouth.
Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and eat. Is that clear? If I don't, Kyoko will never show up.
Pretty miserable situation, man.
I'm going to eat with you because I think you've become the most normal person here. Do you understand how terrible this is?
The hell was that laugh?
Hey!
Hey, see, he's eating.
Okay, good. We have proof they eat.
I could have sworn there was a line or two earlier, but I can't remember. It's been so long.
I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room.
To sulk.
Ah, that's the free time music. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. Takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something.
Yeah.
Now we know what's going to happen.
But we're going to try anyway.
I will hit the doorbell. Sakura.
It's you.
I'm sorry.
Is it okay if we talk more tomorrow? Right now, I need to rest.
This is so depressing.
Right?
This is so freaking depressing.
Well, time to go talk to Kyoko and get turned down.
Because this is Danganronpa. It's like we're never going to see her again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'll just fast travel. Hey, Kyoko. You wanna make up? I have some things to say to you.
I'm busy. I don't have time to waste.
Wait.
Anyway.
Go away.
But you're not doing anything. You're just...
Never mind.
Oh.
It was worth a shot.
What?
What's the matter? Thinking about who you might like to kill? Well, choose wisely. In this game, loss means nothing less than death.
Let's hang out!
No! Who would ever do that?
Hey, do you want... Who are you thinking about killing? I hate you! Let's go hang out somewhere! Oh my god. Pushing on him doesn't help. Smacking him doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things?
No, I am not going where my brain just went.
This is extremely appropriate for what has been going on recently. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows.
Uh-huh.
Do you believe me? Oh, I know! We should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it!
You got it.
Okay.
I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. I feel that I should give her the overflowing lunchbox. Besides, we have 5 of them.
That's fair.
Oh, there's no meat in it, though. I bet she
Yeah,
wants
she probably does want meat. I mean, the mineral water worked well last time.
meat. How much more of that do we have?
Got like 2.
Here you go.
2.
Makoto, it's like you read my mind. Is something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit.
Just a second.
I'm stuck in here. I can't do any sports. I can't do anything. I'm sick of it.
It's a swimming pool.
I want to get out under the sun and do some laps, run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Hina, calm down. Just go in the swimming pool like Billy said. I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit.
I think you mean a shark.
What do you mean like a bunny rabbit? But I always heard rabbits die from loneliness.
Terrible.
Whatever! I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity! Don't you think that's a little extreme? That makes sense. I know
Yeah.
guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs can't make it.
What the heck?
You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school?
Holy crap!
Why do you think I'm the ultimate swimmer? I'm a super athlete. I can break you in half, little kid. 6?
That's right.
Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one.
Croquet.
She got to her main sport, but she ran out of juice. She's
Going home!
Yeah, she's totally in the going home club.
Bouldering?
No, that's...
Maybe Sakura could do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sakura or maybe even Mondo would have been in the bouldering club, but clearly it's swimming. How many times do I have to answer that Aoi is a swimmer?
Right? Isn't this like the 3rd time?
Second, I think.
Second.
Maybe it might be the 3rd.
Right, Kyoko asked us about her.
Your main sport is swimming, right? And there's a swimming pool here. What? Are you talking about a swimming pool? There's no swimming pool here. Oh, I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard to do that many sports? Even for you?
Well,
If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try.
Adrenaline junkie? Maybe?
Maybe.
Oh! What's with this music?
Well, this is always what it's like when we get to something profound.
That's
and the
true.
fact that this music is kind of,
Creepy?
yeah, I think really hit something. Like when Chihiro was like, there is a bug
Oh, yeah.
sucking
yeah.
blood from me, and so I just let it.
Yeah.
And Sayaka was like, I'll do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll do anything. She might be an adrenaline junkie, but if so, she's able to channel it really well. I mean, she clearly doesn't have a lot of maturity.
Right?
She hasn't built up a lot of inner strength, but she's very friendly and positive, and she has an enormous amount of energy. I mean, surprise, surprise.
Right?
But that kind of means that she has a level of discipline, too.
Yeah, she'd have to be 6 freaking sports clubs.
And so that's really, really pretty impressive. I feel like really early in the game, we didn't give her very much credit, but she wasn't...
There were 15 people! They could only do so much narratively wise!
Yeah, and it seems like just like with Yasuhiro, the further you go, the more Aoi is involved.
The longer you survive, the more character development you get.
Well, it's the truth, though, isn't it? But she really has been pretty important kind of the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So, a challenge. What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you've got to reach the top.
No wonder she connects to Sakura so well.
Yeah, no wonder they get along, because they have the exact same mentality.
Yeah.
That's actually what I feel like when it comes to video games.
Yeah, yeah.
I really enjoy a challenging game. Not that that's what we play on this channel so far.
Maybe.
It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss.
But
When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know?
Huh.
I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really
I'm like
relate
90 pounds.
to what she was talking about. I guess it's like she's saying that she's clearly a very social person.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't want to be in a position that's lonely, but her own personality...
Because she's so good and like strong and everything, I'm sure there might be a degree of envy and jealousy from the other sports members. So that might be what she's getting at. Since she's an ultimate.
Maybe something like that. I mean, unquestionably, there's going to be a degree of envy and frustration from other people in those sports, knowing how much. I mean, she's in everything. It's like, of course it's her. And then you're like, oh, here she comes. I'm going to get smushed because no way anybody can beat her.
Right.
It's like she's saying that she wishes that there could be other people like her.
Yeah. So that's why she found Sakura and is like, Sakura, my friend!
Right? Because she just said it's not that she cares about winning, it's just that she does win. And she kind of wishes she didn't, but she's not going to be weak. She's not going to stop winning. She's not going to not give it her all, because giving it her all is the part that she likes.
Yeah.
That is really fascinating. She's way more complex than we gave her credit for initially. Anyway.
They all kind of are.
Yeah, that's very true. Everyone is. I could tell that the reason Hino was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming.
That's why I have big boobs! For the added resistance! To make it harder on myself!
Yeah, I'm just going to leave that alone. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. She wants to aim for it. It doesn't matter if she makes it to the top.
Yeah.
She just wants to have that much of a struggle to do it. The highest mountaintop, huh? I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz!
Sweetie, I think you've already earned that medal.
Did she just call herself... Anyway, if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses? Excuses?
just a second.
Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here?
Logic! My kryptonite!
That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge.
Yeah, totally.
But I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that.
No, but I know Rock Lee did.
Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. All right, I think I'm going to do some push-ups in my room, like maybe around 1,000 or something. I'm certainly not going to plot anybody's murder. Almost before she was done talking, Asahina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected.
All right, what do we get? That's pretty good.
Hey there, Kyoko. So, how's it going?
Go away.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. There. You got Yasuhiro to talk to.
Don't patronize me!
What's going on, Makoto? I'm like super exhausted. The weight of all this hair just weighs down on my... so I hope you don't need anything from me.
Shouldn't your neck be really strong then?
But it's still really tiresome. Can you try and cheer me up, Makoto? I'm down in the dumps and got no energy at all.
I'm not giving you money. I did my best to cheer a down-and-out hero. So I'm looking at the chapter clear items, and there's so many more!
Well, now, maybe not all of those are chapter clear items. I'm just saying.
But a couple of them have to be.
Oh, yeah.
Here, you want this ancient tour ticket? It's a whirlwind tour of Mu with the ancients. It's not a cult or anything.
That sounds a cult. I'll take whatever I can get my hands on. That's just my style, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Makoto, what's up? My brother and fellow mother lover. Let's raise our semi-siblings up right, okay?
Are you still going on about this? This is the most uncomfortable day that Makoto has had. Stop talking about that!
So, you ready for the next round?
No! Actually, how do you do your fortune telling anyway? I saw you doing palm readings and stuff, and you didn't use any tools or anything. Do you just make it all up as you go?
Wow, I didn't know you knew about divination tools.
I don't. It's just popular culture.
Sounds like you know your way around the spirit world.
No, I really don't. That's why I'm asking you this question. I don't think you need to know that much to know about those kind of tools.
Now that I know you're an expert, I have a question for you.
What?
A correct answer gets you another discount, 1%.
No.
There are 22 cards known as the Major Arcana, and 56 cards known as the Minor Arcana.
It's Tarot decks, isn't it? Tarot? Like a parrot?
Generally, the cards from the Major Arcana are used for divination. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like a parrot?
Carrot?
It's totally I Ching. It's absolutely I Ching. Tarot! You're talking about tarot cards!
Oh, gloriously correct! I will now tell your fortune for a measly 600 bones! That's a huge discount, isn't it?
Yeah, he knocked off $200.
Yeah.
So at this rate, in 3 more, we'll get it for free.
I guess so.
Wow, really? It's something I never say! I've had enough fortune telling for one lifetime.
I see. Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Yeah. So getting back to what I asked you about before, if you don't use any tools or whatever, how do you do your fortune telling?
Well, don't be fooled. I have my own techniques. It's my hair. For example, I employ numerology. Coins?
Numerology.
It uses a mathematical formula to predict the future based on birth dates, letter numbering, all that.
But I didn't see you do anything like that either.
Well, it's more of an inspirational style of fortune telling. Yes, I'm making it up.
It kind of sounds like he's really just doing it via I Ching.
I don't know what I Ching is.
Well, I actually randomly learned how to do I Ching fortune telling once.
Huh.
Well, you just make it up as you go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it's kind of fun to do.
Some kind of unknown power just acts through you and steals your hamburger, and suddenly, bam! You've got the info.
Yeah, just like I Ching, down to the hamburger stealing.
What?
You're talking about intuition, you moron!
Don't try and describe it using such a cheesy word.
But if it's not intuition, then it's gotta be some kind of supernatural power.
Don't compare my clairvoyance to some occult bullcrap. I hate the occult. Take that crap somewhere else.
Are you just admitting that you're guessing? How are you an ultimate? You hate the occult? I'd be surprised if this hasn't come up in the story.
Yep, now here's some good news. Act now, and I'll throw in an extra bonus on your reading. I used white magic to record a CD of spirit messages I received from the luxury suite of heaven.
What?
5 seconds of this, baby, and you'll be witnessing miracles and communing with angels for days.
Are you the ultimate hack salesman? You just said you hate the occult.
Hey, business is business.
The more I talk to him, the less I understand why.
I hate the occult, but I like money.
Because he needs the money so he can keep paying off all these lawsuits that he keeps losing.
That's true.
You don't think he wins very many of them?
Of course not.
But he's able to pay for them. What basis does he have to charge? What? Ah! I shook off Yasuhiro's sales pitch and headed back to my room. So is anything else going to happen, or is it just going to be ding dong bing bong?
Well, that's a silly question.
Speak of Cao Cao and Cao Cao comes.
Attention, attention.
Oh.
Please gather in the gym as soon
What?
as you possibly can.
Motive.
Oh, right, the motive.
Quickly,
Woo!
quickly.
I was like, someone's dead already, but that would have been the body.
He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym, and he sounded pretty serious about it too, so this is our next motive.
Oh, goody.
Well, look who we have here.
You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside.
Now that we have a minute,
Right?
this is a really good time considering what's about to happen. Aren't you gonna go in, or were you the only person thinking about this and I'm just gonna blunder around like normal?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. So this isn't the motive then, huh? This is something...
No, it could still be the motive. She might just be concerned how strong a motive it might be.
More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together, after all.
I mean, it might not be the motive. He did make that angry statement about, like, eye for an eye, fang for a fang, so it might be something like that.
Oh. Maybe this time he's going to be more threatening.
Maybe.
I mean, he's pretty upset after what happened.
Whatever it was.
Possibly he had to go out in person and whop Makoto with a hammer. Incidentally, though, if he was the one, which there's no guarantee that it was, though, you know, you look at that picture, he had the Monokuma eye thing on his forehead, like the damaged eye.
Uh-huh.
Even if that wasn't Monokuma...
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have been able to do that with the bear.
If it would have... Why?
Well,
He's able to fight Sakura and cause some damage to her.
The bear might be too strong.
Well, he could just... You don't have to use your full power. I realize that you may not know that with your 300% energy output cyborg arms. He broke a bulletproof computer case. A bulletproof computer case!
It was my bulletproof computer case.
With his bare hands! It's actually bulletproof! And he broke it! Okay, so maybe you...
She gone!
Maybe you could break something like that, or could not use your full strength, but anyway, that's just something interesting, like why he didn't use a bear if that was him. That's kind of why I think it wasn't him.
That makes sense.
If he wanted Makoto to stop, he could have just like, you know,
yeah,
and like hopped up and been like, you know, and told Makoto to just stop.
Yeah, that's true.
But instead, it was some guy ran in and hit him with a hammer.
Oh yeah.
Sakura.
well then.
Makoto, if something happens to me, Hina.
Yeah. Don't worry, I know. Yeah. She's probably just going to get directly punished.
That's gonna suck.
I guess there's really no point in us having that conversation then, huh?
I'm sorry.
No, never mind.
So then.
I'm sure this is really conflicting for you.
Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves?
How could you, of all people, not believe in yourself?
It's hard, man! It's hard!
It's like she's like the strongest person in the world.
Physically.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying there isn't some degree of spiritual or emotional strength, but I'm just saying they're not necessarily...
That's true. Maybe she thinks that that's all she's got.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm really worried about this. Good thing we had all those gags earlier. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
If we must.
You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? Huh?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right?
We just saw the Monokuma gives the motive cutscene too, so
Is he right?
we have to go through this again.
No, not again. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No.
It's time to punish the person who betrayed you, isn't it?
No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. It's not healthy, you know.
Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
So it's not necessarily something with Sakura, but it's going to
it might be related to the secret room.
Well, no, I mean, it could just be that he's just going to punish us for keeping things from him.
I see. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah? So, what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. He's going to out her to us.
It
and
is.
create... This is technically the motive. So he's going to out Sakura to us. This is kind of the motive.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything just out her and basically try and say, now who's going to kill her?
Yeah.
He's going to tell us everything that she did, and we're going to find out that it's worse than we were thinking.
Yeah.
And we may even tell everyone why.
Right.
What?
hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Okami.
Yeah. He said it so openly. It made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal, even though he just revealed a huge secret.
What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
And just like we called, like in the last episode, before Makoto could say anything to Kyoko about it, it was going to come out.
what is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura's a spy! Right, Sakura? Sakura?
And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon.
If Sakura, if she were to actually murder someone, which no one could stop,
Right?
I don't think she would, but if she did, don't you get the feeling that she would just say, I did it?
Yeah.
And that would be the trial?
Yeah. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
Thrills, chills,
Roast her,
thrills.
boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait. I can't.
Either way, I can't wait.
So, it wasn't actually as bad as we thought. It's still really bad.
Yes.
But it wasn't...
I was concerned she was going to get like Spear of Gungnir or something.
Yeah. Or that it was just going to be this long litany of everything that happened and all sorts of sordid details, making her look worse and worse and worse.
Right.
Well, small mercy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. And it's kind of up to me to let everybody know what happened. Although then everyone's going to maybe be a little concerned as to why I didn't say anything before.
Well, if he actually tries and explains himself, that should work.
If he actually bothers to, yeah.
So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
There's no way!
But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Well, he's wrong! There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
What?
That he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
So you've been lying to us all this time? Not that I have any room to talk, being Genocide Jill.
It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled.
He did mention a hostage!
There's got to be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. I mean,
Jazz, a hostage!
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 Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. I have repeatedly heard, including when I witnessed the confrontation, hostage, 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 hostage. It's time for me to lie about that and not tell anyone. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and I forgot that we heard the word hostage, 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 and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told.
What? You're talking like you know that for a fact.
Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right?
Thank you.
And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that.
I'm not going to mention that I was heavily concussed, basically unconscious at the time. The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it?
Both you and I know it's not that simple, but god dang that hostility.
Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternative reality fairy tale?
You know, at the end of my life, and at the end of your life, we're both going to look back upon our lives, and one of us is going to have had fulfilling human relationships, and the other one will not have. You're not going to wish you had more money while you lived, and neither will I. One of us will be happier than the other. Whose ideals win then, huh?
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now, even though we're believing what, Monokuma's saying.
And
But I guess she confirmed it, but...
And what Byakuya is saying, for that matter. He's so openly hostile.
Why am I siding with Byakuya? How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind?
It's true. This is a plausible position. I mean, the thing that I'm complaining about is his hostility, not his logic.
Right.
But that's the thing. Her being the spy, for whatever reason, was nothing but a losing proposition.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cruel to the hostage, but she should have just said no from the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
Because at least that way, only she and the hostage lose.
Yeah,
This
not
way,
everyone else.
This way, she, the hostage, and everyone else loses.
Yeah.
And Monokuma wins. So, I mean,
Yeah.
but the thing is Byakuya is right about this. Once this has come up, there is,
Some distrust.
that's putting it mildly. Yes, there's no way that you can actually make anything right without something crazy presenting itself.
Right.
I mean,
Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
yeah, you're never going to be able to get rid of that. The best thing that she could do, and this
Is to, out any knowledge she has that would help us.
which she probably doesn't have any, but yes, she should totally do that. The only way I can see this really going anywhere, I have to be very careful about how I say this, because I don't think this is a good idea.
Uh-huh.
I do not want this to happen,
Uh-huh.
but it would resolve the situation well for everyone
Yeah?
if she just kills herself.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I
At
also
that-
don't want that to happen.
At that point, it would be like, okay, no, I guess when she said she was resisting, she really was.
Yeah.
And now we can go up another floor, right?
But that also means they don't have her.
Yeah, and that is really bad. Look, We do not want Sakura to die.
Right.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that.
Okay, then Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are.
And now Sakura will say, I don't know.
Because she probably doesn't.
Yeah, this is the worst. This is awful. There is no way to refute this. All you...
Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that. You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her. And it's like the wedge. It's just going to divide them right in half. Byakuya, Toko, and Yasuhiro on one side, Makoto and Aoi on the other
Probably
side.
Kyoko.
And who knows about Kyoko?
Yeah.
Sakura right in the middle.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her. Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends.
It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. At this point, if somebody doesn't attempt to murder Sakura, and then somebody does get murdered, then
Yeah, they're
Sakura
gonna suspect her.
is...
Yeah.
The weight of those words.
I see.
So even now, you've taken aim on our lives.
You're wrong! I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that!
You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
It's because you're not listening to me!
Wait.
Please, stop. You don't need to defend me anymore.
But
I
if,
have to take full responsibility for this.
But if I don't defend you, then who will?
Makoto,
However,
how do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind.
I agree with this. Funny how this sounds like exactly what we were saying right in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down. I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
Hold on. What do you mean if you both go down?
Hina.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this.
What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
Sakura?
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Godspeed, Sakura.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Considering what's happened, I think several people really ought to go with her just to bear witness to whatever it is she's about to do.
Right?
Because whatever happens otherwise, no one's going to be able to account for her.
Yeah. They might not be able to, though.
As such, it is officially nighttime.
Like, I'm sure she can only go into there when Monokuma allows it.
She can just break down the dang door and take whatever the punishment is. She's there to fight
Okay.
them.
No, you're right.
And
That makes sense.
And if other people see this, they can.
Like, yeah, I see what you're
There's
saying.
some information they may be able to
The
get.
doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
If Sakura will even let anybody else go.
Okay,
Right.
Then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Because if there's something she doesn't want someone to do,
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to defy her.
Yeah. Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way!
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura's...
Over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
Like, you're one to talk.
Yes, I am an enemy. That's how I have room to talk.
Sakura is not our enemy. She's not.
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
But...
Anyway,
Go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow.
It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. being in such an awful mood, arguing that much. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. When it comes to process, you should definitely listen to Byakuya. When it comes to making judgments on things, you should listen to what he says and do the opposite.
Yeah.
But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? Don't they see? Don't they see she's going off to die for everyone here? Everyone who hates her? Ow! I really like this theater right here. Do you know why? I have no idea what it's going to contain, because everything that is going on, frankly, this has been the most interesting part of the game so far.
Yeah.
I think by far, all the characters are much more developed and much more defined. We have like a lot, like we care more.
Yeah.
And have much firmer positions on everything that's going on. And this is like serious tension and a serious sort of wedge. And for this stupid theater to show up here, it just pisses me off. Like, it's so irritating and grating, and this time going through the steps of the ritual, it makes you want to crack, and that is intentional. That is very good. That is excellent.
As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently.
It's true.
Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a comedy sketch show.
Wow, that's a really specific instance.
She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires.
Well, is she happy or not?
Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
You better not get too possessed with these, because then you can't really ever move forward again.
But I don't, because I'm a bear.
Screw you!
What he's saying is he's killed his own humanity. Hardened his heart.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Well, I don't know about you, but I suspect what's coming up today is going to be very important. And we don't really have time for that.
So we're going to leave you on another cliffhanger.
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Next time.